Makes sense.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. And I just got finished recording my Derek Carr video. I may upload 2 today. I rarely do that, but I've been in the mood to record. There's a spot that I have right now. There are not a lot of trucks, there are not a lot of birds. It's silent. It's a good day. And I feel like recording. And today I just want to blabber a little bit about the Giants. I'll label something like, the sleeper on the Giants or something like that. So I want to talk a little bit about that. I also want to talk about Daniel Jones. Let's get into it right away. Daniel Jones, he made some comments about this is our team. I love it. It's not like, Odell Beckham Jr. I think this is my year. Really? It's not your team's year. It's going to be your year. You're going to get, your 15 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. But screw everyone else. You're going to be on the cover of Madden again, whatever he wants. No, this is about the team. I like the Browns this year. I think they could potentially win 11 games. But, Daniel Jones, keeping it low-key, just say, let's grind through the day. Screw this corona negative stigma about, we're not going to be good this year. Let's have a little bit high expectations for us. Let's be a little bit under the radar. Don't call us a dark horse. Please don't call the Giants a dark horse. I made a whole rant about that. We've been a dark horse for the past 3-4 years. Even in 2016, the Giants are a dark horse to win the Super Bowl. They lose in the first round. I mean, come on. But I don't want to hear anything about dark horses. I don't want to hear anything about horses. Joe Judge, it seems like he's confident about Jason Garrett in this offense. I think Daniel Jones should be fine. You just read the guy deep, read the guy shallow. You're good. And you keep the continuity with the wide receivers, which is really key. You have Toy Lolo to help with the blocking. You have Caden Smith back. I think overall this is solid. You didn't bring... remember PFF? They're like, the Giants should bring in Henry Ruggs. Really? Well, what would have that done? Daniel Jones, he would be able to get the ball in 1.2 seconds maybe, but he wouldn't have been able to learn the offense. Andrew Thomas is going to be able to allow Daniel Jones to learn the offense because he's going to have more time, more things to process. Now, I feel like a weird opinion. When you grow up, kids have everything perfect. You never really learn, the tough stuff. I always say moving down to Florida made me a little bit weaker because it's just when it was 50 degrees out, I was all bundled up. In New York, it was 30 degrees out, and I was outside in short sleeves. It makes you tougher. As hard as that is, you're waking up at, 7, it's snowing on the way to school. I like that makes you tougher. Daniel Jones got a little tougher last year, and he didn't get to his head, which a lot of quarterbacks do. They're successful in their first year, and that could lead to some players let's get better. But other players are just oh, that's it. I don't need to improve anymore. I know everything. New offense. You can't have too many things. With too many complications, it gets a little tough. But Daniel Jones is able to learn behind Eli. It was a little bit awkward last year, but now he's put in a position to succeed, which I like. The first year, you don't want to hand the quarterback the golden throne and give him everything. You don't want to give him every single weapon because he needs to learn how to play football. Because then what happens when a player goes down? You're not going to be able to learn how to deal with adversity. Daniel Jones is a 0-star recruit for crying out loud. So the next thing I want to talk about is some sleepers, and it was a big trend, my favorite player, the most overrated. So the player that needs to improve the most this year in order for a team to be successful is DeAndre Baker. Imagine DeAndre Baker covering, a CeeDee Lamb, and then James Bradbury covering Amari Cooper. Imagine James Bradbury covering Odell like he did a couple years ago and pretty much locked him down. And then DeAndre Baker covering, who else? Jarvis Landry. That's going to be very key to our success. That's going to be very key to our success this year. And I think that the Giants are in a good position if DeAndre Baker improves. The player needs to improve most is DeAndre Baker. The player that has the most upside this year, we need one of those edge rushers, whether it's O'Shane, whether it's Lorenzo, to take a big step this year as well. We need them to be able to be productive. We need to fill the void of Marcus Golden, who is getting a lot of pressure. He may be on the team again. I wouldn't mind him on the team. But yeah, that'd be another key addition to our team. As far as the most overrated player on our team, I don't like to be negative, but I think a lot of people have hope for Corey Ballantyne, but I don't really see it. People like him more as an outside guy. I just don't see him either way. I think he's a little overrated. Jabo Peppers, a lot of people think he's the next coming. I'm not too high on our safeties right now. Jabo Peppers, he hasn't been able to take that next step, and that's a little bit concerning for me. DeAndre Baker was only his first year. He was learning zone when he's a press cover defender. It's come on. But yeah, I think our safety, I think they're a little bit overrated. People think they're the greatest thing. Or I don't know. I don't really know a lot about football history, but let's say Ronnie Lott. I don't know. People think they're the next Troy Polamalu and, strong safeties that could cause a lot of havoc. But I don't really see that as much. The most undervalued is Leonard Williams. He was getting double teamed last year. Now all of a sudden, if you can get a pass rush, that'd be great. Leonard Williams this is his contract year. Last year it was, but he played really well. I think he had a half a sack, but really I saw I don't know how he had a half a sack because I swear he had more than that. He's able to generate pressure. And with a bunch of our defensive linemen now, we even brought in a guy, Andrew Johnson, from the Tennessee Titans. I think he's going to be more productive this year. He's the most underrated player, in my opinion, on this team. Also, you could say Darnay Holmes, but he just hasn't done enough for me. He's not on the team yet. I have the most upside for him because if he's successful in the slot, then all the pieces start falling in line. And as far as the offense, the player that needs to be successful this year, Andrew Thomas. We invested a lot in him. People are saying, Andrew Thomas, oh my God, he's playing against TJ Watt. He's playing against Nick Bosa. He's playing against Khalil Mack in the first couple weeks. No. People are thinking about that the wrong way. They're playing against us. There's so long Giants fans like, I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to do it. No, let's have a little bit higher expectations for a number 1 overall pick. He was able to defend Chase Young, who people said was the best, prospect ever. The left tackle, he should be good enough. We have Mark Colombo. Our offensive line is going to be better than last year. Don't really trust the inside as much, especially on that left side. But, if Andrew Thomas is a solid piece on this team, that's amazing. And a lot of Giants fans are a little bit, we've been torched. We were awful. And, we have a little bit higher expectations for our team. A little bit higher. Andrew Thomas, people are like, it's only his first year. Let's see what Andrew Thomas does. Let's go in cautiously optimistic. I know people want to come in and be like, Andrew Thomas is going to suck and have a built-in excuse with the corona and everything. No, let's have high expectations for our rookies that, just trust Dave Gettleman to say he made the right choice. I don't think he needs that much development from what I saw. He doesn't need that much. And, he's going to have a whole offseason preparing by himself. Not a lot of distractions. You said the coronavirus is a distraction. Not once was I distracted by the coronavirus. I'm not too sure if it's for anybody else, but not once I was like, is the coronavirus going to be, blah, blah, blah. Am I going to die? He has one solid focus, and that's football. And I think Andrew Thomas is going to play well. Daniel Jones needs to take that second step. I believe in Daniel Jones. I don't think this year he's going to be a top 15 guy because I saw guys. I've watched a lot of film over the past couple of days. I've watched Derek Carr. And I'm like, if Derek Carr, people are saying, is 15th, Daniel Jones, I don't think is near him right now. I think the quarterback play is really good in the league right now. I think he's 22nd, 23rd. He's ahead of Gardner Minshew, just behind, I think, Sam Darnold. Just behind, because Sam Darnold had nothing to work with last year. You thought our offensive line was bad. You thought our weapons were bad. The Jets were worse. And somehow they eked out. He went 7-6 with that team. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think. And, obviously, I think Daniel Jones is going to be a better quarterback than Sam Darnold when it's all said and done. But it's not going to be a huge margin, I don't think. But, again, hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.